before any evidence. They just presume that I'm guilty. So, this is not the way the law is. I should be presumed innocent. And one thing I can say from the statement they made is, we have never support independence of Hong Kong. I myself, or my organization, my media, I have never agreed with those people who support Hong Kong independence. I've never given 1 cent or 1 dime. I always treat this as a conspiracy set up by the CCP to track us in, to give them excuse to clamp down on us. From day one, that's my stand. And I've never changed that stand. I think, Hong Kong independence is something definitely impossible, and it is something that is ridiculous. I never support this, and I always say that this is not what we should do. What we should try to do is to get the right that we are entitled in our basic law, which is a universal suffrage and the protection of our rule of law, private property, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. All this we are guaranteed in our basic law, which has been what we are fighting for, and no more and no less. Most people who bought the share to jack it up is just an expression of support for the company. I think when they bought it, they knew that it would drop back because the intrinsic value is not there. It's just people want to support us and to show that the gesture by buying up the stock. I asked people, when I came out from the police station, I said, look, don't buy because you lose money. And they just show support. Like the same that they bought our newspaper. 1 o'clock in the morning, they line up in the newspaper stand to wait for the publication of it. This just Hong Kong people's support for the newspaper, an expression of their anger of the raid of our newsroom and the arrest of myself. Future to Hong Kong is the future of any other Chinese city. Without the rule of law, the international financial center will be finished, because when you do business here without the legal protection, the only way you can have protection doing business here is to bribe the official who have power over you so you can do business. And in the financial business, billions are transacted in a second. Without the rule of law, there won't be mutual trust. Without mutual trust, transaction like this quick cannot be exercised. So I don't see how the mutual trust of the financial center can be retained without the rule of law.